Stop giving away your shit for free.
That part.
We fucked up, y'all.
Work for you. But you also have to activate your money. In this week, I trade, right? And I'm not encouraging anyone to trade where we want to live. Let me say this too. For me, for us, I would not have met any of these women on the screen and some of them in the chat and be as close as I am to them had I not left the United States.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean,
Copycat women trying to be passport bros.
It's to whiteness and it's to power, which connects them very directly to the white men in power. And they have a unique relationship with allyship because they can pick and choose according to their interests and what privileges they want to keep versus lose. And you need to understand that for a lot of white women, voting for Kamala Harris would have included loss of privilege because just like a lot of white men, they have unearned guardrails in their life and privilege in their life. For a lot of white women, voting for Kamala would have meant giving up some of those things and having to be an actual ally to women. They would have.
White women believe that voting for Kamala would have decreased their value and they would have been allies to women. What kind of women, ma'am? Black women.
Had to examine things about themselves that are not pretty to look at. They would have had to look at somebody in power that doesn't really look like them. Because again, a lot of them are allies more so to whiteness and American culture and power in general. For them, that provides a lot of benefits. White women have the option of removing themselves from the women category, right? They can vote according to all sorts of different interests. A lot of times they mistakenly believe that a man has got their back. They just vote the same way as him if they sort of approximate, right, themselves in allyship to the same things that men are allied and in proximity to. They think they will get all the same benefits and protections, which is never, ever, 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 ever true. But they think so anyway. They vote against their own interests and the interests of other women. They think that when it comes to them, they're going to be an exception. And that's only true for the rich people. As a regular woman, that's only true for you while you are young and pretty and you don't have 5 children hanging off of you so much that you're neglecting your husband and you're neglecting your wifely duties, at which point he will divorce you. That's when white women turn into women. That's when their allyship does a 180 and now the men are the enemy and it's women need to support women and who's going to watch my kids and who's going to do this. Yeah, but white women really think they can take themselves out of the women category. And to be fair, they can. It's just that when life kicks them back into that category, they always regret it. They always go back on their word. A lot of these white women that have voted, they're either married still, and they're aligning themselves with men instead of women. When other women criticize them for that, it's like, well, aren't I a woman too? And it's like, no, not exactly. White women have always benefited from aligning themselves with men, especially in America, because there have always been minorities in America to absorb the burden that white women would have otherwise had to carry for men. And what I'm specifically referring to is something that I said in a TikTok or two before Black women rightfully called me out. But I used to say this thing, women couldn't work like men took away our right to work. And Black women were like, we work the whole time. We always have worked. That's very, very true. Just so you know, that's what white women are trying to avoid. They're trying to avoid that path because that is the path of most resistance and most oppression. White
women don't want to work like you Black women. Look at this Black woman. She's sick in the stomach. White women don't want to work like y'all. Sorry. Listen to these monsters. All they talking about is work. Sad, man.
women are so close, right, to the tippy top. So they're constantly watching the white men just skating on by life on that path of least resistance. And they're running and running and running, trying to keep up with the men. Let me jump on, let me jump on. And the white men are like, yeah, later, next time, keep voting for us. And we'll definitely, just as long as you keep voting for Republicans. The dream for a lot of white people is just to benefit off of the labor of others. That's why white women don't care. That's why they vote for whatever benefits them. They don't vote with other women. They vote for themselves. They vote to approximate themselves to the source of power, which is a white man, and historically has been a white man. And the way things are going, it's going to be a white man for another 4 years now. Because again, white women get to pick and choose what their allyship is to. They get to choose whom they align themselves with. That's why they always play the woman card. But just so you know, to them, it's not about being a woman and it's not about supporting women. It's about supporting the status quo so that they don't lose any of the privileges that they currently like having. They don't.
There you have it. And as a black woman, look at her. She thought that she was going to be buddy-buddy with the white woman. You see how horrible the black woman is? Yo, don't feel bad, son. Don't you dare feel bad. Don't you fucking dare feel bad for these bitches, B.
Election showed us exactly, or showed me exactly, where we black women stand. And I, for one, am over it. I'm going to focus on me and mine. I'm not going to bat for anyone else. I love the mindset that we are black. We are not people of color. I don't even want to be referred to as a person of color. I am black American. That's it. And if nothing else, to me, this election proved that there is, in fact, a difference between being black and being a person of color. But those are my views. Let's get into some of these TikTok views, and I'll come back later with some closing arguments. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it.
So my TikTok family, the lesson is not ours to learn.
Pay attention. All these weirdo, where's all these weirdo black women? They're some of the most weird looking people I've ever seen. They fucking weird, bro.
Remember that. The lesson is not ours to learn. So I just had a very difficult conversation with my daughters. One is crying, and I had to keep telling her it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We have learned the things that we needed to learn through the struggle and everything else. But I will say it was difficult holding it together in the face of her tears. Because she went to a top 5 school in the United States and had serious racism against her. And I don't know if all of that just flooded back. But let me say this. The lesson is not ours to learn. It really isn't. And everyone, I know you're upset. Let me acknowledge that. I know you're upset. You're okay. You're okay. For thousands of years, we've been okay. Have we been mistreated and abused? Absolutely. But we're okay. And we're going to get through this as we watch them learn the lessons they need to learn. So I'll tell you this. I know my pastor over in Lithonia, Georgia, used to always tell us, be sure you have your canned goods on point, your dry goods on point, have a good water source or water filters. Be ready for those times.
Man, where's your husband? What the fuck? Why are you gladiator bitches in so much survival mode? What the fuck is going on? Yo, these are some weird people. They're in survival mode. We're in the money. Yo, we are laughing at you, bitch. We are laughing at you because you actually feel some sort of way. But you don't feel no way that you're not with no man. You don't feel no way that your daughters ain't trying to procreate and build grandbabies for you. Where are your fucking priorities? You out here on TikTok. Shit is crazy.
Just be ready for them. You know, my grandparents raised me. I can take a handful of flour and work wonders. My grandmother taught me that. We're okay. The world did not end. You're still breathing in and out that God breath that is in you. You're okay. Chin up. I'm going to say that over and over again because I see so many people upset on this site and now in my own house. I said, Kamala's going to be okay, just like Hillary was okay. We're going to be fine. Let's still wait for the morning to break. But we're good, okay? We're good.
Oh, you that mad about Trump?
I sure ain't. It don't even make no sense. I must be praying to the wrong God or something. Serving the wrong God. I done hate this butthole get up there, this evil, wicked behind. Don't care about nobody. Nobody but himself.
Why you think
But yet he can be the president.
How you think he's so
And he
bad?
go and commit all crime, nothing happened to him, but other folks do the same thing. They go to prison, they lose their money, they do this, they do that, not him.
Why you think Trump's so evil? Why you think he's so bad, Mom? Come on now.
Because he wants to be, and first of all, his dad taught him how to be evil.
Well, they probably like him because he tells good jokes, so that's probably
He
like
didn't tell no good joke. He don't even tell no joke. He just sit there and make fun of folks and call folks all kind of names.
I think they voted for him because he's a
Because
comedian.
he's stupid.
He's a good
And
comedian.
they just like him.
think they like him because he's a comedian.
No, he ain't no comedian. Nothing he say is funny. What he be doing is up there making fun of folks.
Don't be that mad, Mom. It's gonna be all
I
right.
can't say in this stupid bus.
Just don't think about it, Mom. Just don't think about it.
Why am I not thinking about it? I got to leave here.
He ain't gonna do that. Don't never do nothing else. Trump ain't gonna come to your house.
He ain't got to come to my house.
Good morning, y'all. America showed us exactly who she is, didn't she? Spinning the block on her ex, the same one that she broke up with before, right back with him. Okay, locked in for 4 years, right? Okay, it must be a self-esteem issue. You way too good for him, but you wanted him, so you got him. To those that put in the work, thank you. I love you all. We are still going forward. History still was made. Do you hear me? You can be sad, disappointed, confused, angry, all the things, but not hopeless. We are resilient people. We are still going forward. And to those that voted for Trump and people like him, listen to me when I say this. I want you to lean in. Don't let this man embolden you to get your ass stumped out. Let's be clear, okay?
What do we always say over here? Gladiator BWs. What is the first line of order for a gladiator? Kill or be killed. It's the first line of order, bro. And then we talking about somebody who's a gladiator and then want you to treat them like a soft flower because she got a pussy. Ma'am, you destroyed the whole combination. You put on the same wig that a transgender put on. Like, you are a mixed fucking fruit. Ladies don't fight. Ladies don't stomp people out.
We are resilient people. We are still going forward. And to those that voted for Trump and people like him, listen to me when I say this. I want you to lean in. Don't let this man embolden you to get your ass stumped out. Let's be clear, okay? I don't know what type of time you thought this was, but it's not that, okay? I want you to keep your racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic tail away from me. Do you hear me? Unless you want your head rocked. That's all I'm saying. We are not those people, okay? Not this time, not that time, at any time. We're going to talk to each other with respect, or you're not going to talk to me at all. Do you hear me? Thanks.
Because that's all it's ever been, y'all. I was trying to tell y'all many shows ago when we was talking about Real Talk Yanni, and she was like, what happened to the old school men? Why men can't just be stoic and quiet and all this other shit? Bitch, y'all bitches, we can't make no money on the internet. Y'all just get to trash niggas and talk and talk and talk. And once we say something and we trying to make some money, we sassy and all this other shit. Yo, they really, and they're mad that Trump coming back with freedom of speech. And we get to say all the shit we want to say. Like, yo, bitch, you fat.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the Black women in this country. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that we failed you. You never failed to show up to save people.
I can't do this.
They don't listen. They don't listen. They take your support for granted. I want you to know that I appreciate you.
I can't do this.
And I will always stand with you.
This message is for Black women and Black women only. Today, the entire country let us know where we stood. The entire country told us we were on our own. The entire country collectively told us. We are tired of the popular narrative, if you're in trouble, go find a Black woman. No, we are in the front lines of so many marches and causes that have very little to do with us. That's got to stop. For the next 4 years.
Here we go. There they go telling on themselves again, y'all. We are at the front line of so many causes that don't concern us. So you'll do that to be against the Black man. There you go telling on yourself again. Why would you be marching for so many causes when you got Black men and Black boys you need to be marching for? Like, they tell on themselves all the time. It's ridiculous.
4 years, the entire country let us know where we stood. The entire country told us we were on our own. The entire country collectively told us. We are tired of the popular narrative, if you're in trouble, go find a Black woman. No, we are in the front lines of so many marches and causes that have very little to do with us. That's got to stop. Over the next 4 years, we got to pour into each other and ourselves like we've been pouring into other people. We are constantly getting let down, beat down by everybody around us. That's got to stop. From now on, we literally need to mind our business. Don't ask us
So you're telling me that you wasn't minding your own business all these years. That's what you're telling us, right? Because all of a sudden you have to mind your own business. And you're still not including the black man. But at the same time, you're self-admitting that you have excluded yourself and you were dealing with everything else. And now you're going to stop that. That's all the black men was ever saying. Sis, you're involved in everything else but your own community. When Trump is sworn in, I'm never talking to a black woman again. And you talk to a black woman again. And you know what? And men have that option. And they're mad. They're actually mad that men have that option. Ma'am, you done sullied your pussy, sullied your image. You sullied everything, boo. Any black man that had a choice not to be with you, I believe he would take it.
It's for nothing. Because we're taking this moment to rest. Don't expect anything. Because we're taking this moment to rest. Black women. We got to pour into ourselves, into our families, and other black women. I'll admit, I'm not completely surprised that this happened. The entire world has never held back on their dislike and disdain for black women. And as black women, we just continue to love and pour into the world anyway, even though they don't like us. Over the next 4 years, we've got to mind our business. We've got to start a business, start earning and saving. We have to start pouring into ourselves and each other, black women. And then we got to rest. We're going to rest.
So I was going to say last night, I have to admit, that this morning I woke up with a new reclaimed spirit. Because I'm not going to keep being sad for a country that keeps showing me they do not give a F-U-C-K about me. I don't care that y'all was canceling out each other's votes. You're still going to lay in that bed with that man knowing that he voted for that man. The one that grabs coochies. And you're still going to bust it wide open, spread the evil, and give him kids. So when this all backfires, which it will, inevitably, it will, it's going to be glorious to see and bear witness to. Because I'm not going to be there as your solidarity sister. I'm not going to be there to hear about it. I'm not going to be there to fight. I'm not going to be there. Y'all got to figure it out. The people.
Ma'am, if we voted for Trump and you voted for Kamala, you was never there. So by you not being there now is not something that I'm missing. You wasn't there. Don't you get it? But I can understand that you're upset. You lost. You tried to fight without your men. And your men, because you can't lie, the men turned out for them. The black men turned out for them. But as they tried to align with everybody else, the few black men that don't align with that shit, we had an alliance of other men and other people, and they disagreed. Now, black sister, don't you think it would be better if all of us black people was together? No, because I just believe that my freedom, my choice, but now all of a sudden Trump lost, I know that he's a racist, so I care more about black people.
Look, I'm entering a new phase, just like your favorite influencers, what I'm not going to speak about near nothing. And the people that voted for him have to figure it out. Or what? You lost your welfare benefits? You got to figure it out. You have mental health issues, but you voted against Social Security? You have to figure it out. Your whole family got deported? You got to figure it out. There's no more Department of Education? You have to figure it out. My contribution and what we talked about last night before this was even happening, because I just got married, I'm not popping no kid out. I'm not. And that's my contribution, to save my own sanity. I hope that y'all figure out whatever it is that you're going to do to save your sanity. But as far as helping, you got it. You're on your own. I hope you figure it out.
I wore all black today time in the morning. I wear this outfit all the time. But the more I think about this shit, the more mad I get. Like, I'm pissed the fuck off. I burst into tears this morning and was just laying there looking fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck just happened? And it's like, I just seen a comment that just made me even more mad. It's like, bitch, are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb? Somebody said, okay, so I know I'm really focused on the Latinos because y'all blew my mind with this one. I can't lie, we actually not cool right now. I can't lie. Like, I'm only laughing because it is funny when, like, it's funny weird, but we're actually not cool right now. I can't hold. But somebody said, like, when he said they would start deportations, who the fuck did you think they was talking about? We're not the immigrants here. They can't deport us. We're from here. My whole lineage. I came from slaves, bitch. My family's from here. I'm from America. Who the fuck did you think they was talking about? They're talking about you, stupid. And then there's people like, well, they vote that way because they're legal for now. You're legal today. You think they can't change the rules? You think they're not gonna switch that shit up on your ass? They repealing shit left and right. We could get an abortion last year in some states, and now I said you can't. You think they're not gonna change the rules to make you not legal, bitch? They just said that birth rate shit is capped. You think they're not changing shit? It's clipped. It's clipped, bitch. What don't y'all get? It's about to go from if you was born here to your mama gotta be born here, and her mama gotta be born here, and your mom's not born here. Some of y'all wasn't even born here. I know a lot of y'all who wasn't even born here. And you came here as a baby and your siblings were born here. So now you're gone too. Hello? Who do you think they're talking? They're talking about you. And it's like, okay, I dead ass don't go bad. Bye. I know this video is gonna make a lot of people mad. I'm not lying, but y'all gotta get the fuck on. See ya. I might be reporting my damn self. You better not let me find out you're not legal. Where are your papers? Like this, I don't know if y'all don't see what's gonna happen. They finna pull you over and fuck that insurance bitch. Show me them papers. Where's your birth certificate, hoe? And then on top of that, he's gonna give him immunity. So you better not say shit back, bitch, and you better say it in English. We're not the target. We already know how to fight this fight. We've been doing this. We've been fighting them for so long. The trauma from the shit they was doing to us is in our DNA, bitch. It's in the way we laugh. It's in our mannerisms. It's in our culture. We've been fighting them for hundreds of years. Y'all new to this. A lot of people have, they had the internment camps. That was short-lived. They had the Mexican kids in cages. That was short-lived. Ain't none of y'all been back and forth with them like this for years and years and hundreds. The slavery part was 400 years by itself. And that wasn't even that long ago. We know what we're doing.
And so I just looked at her and I said, let me try to explain it as simple as possible. There's a call to war. Black women get a call for battle. Black women come together as a collective. They come up with a before battle plan, a during battle plan, and an after battle plan as a collective. Once Black women get themselves together as a collective, then they call in other communities. They discuss the before, the during, and the after. They discuss all three plans with them. Everybody is in agreement. The day of war comes. Black women stand on the front line. Black women hold up their swords and say charge, and they start running towards the war, towards the battle. Black women look back, and now everybody who said they were going to go to battle with them, now they don't. And Black women are left to fight that battle on their own. 98% of the time, Black women win the battle, right? When Black women come out of the battle that they just fought, for everybody's interest.
There she go, telling off again, telling it again. Black women went to fight for everybody else's interest. And she's talking, look who she's talking about fighting. Black men ain't even there. Black men are not even there. Just to hear these women talk about themselves losing is a beautiful thing. They've been busy helping Billy build his business to stunt on the black man. And he just put her ass in check again. Psalm Wellback, what's good? This felt better than Christmas, the Super Bowl, a vacation on the island, and smashing for the first time. Yo, it is a beautiful feeling. I can't lie. These females never focus on the bottom line. Just take offense and speak from emotion. Facts. These bitches drive me crazy with this. We are fighting for everyone BS. I mean, the funny thing about it is they're speaking, but I truly believe that they don't think that we hear that. Ma'am, you're sitting there telling us you've been fighting for everybody else. Don't you see that you're admitting that? And that's the reason why you're mad? Don't you get it? You're mad that you abandoned a black man trying to go fight with other people like your voice matters. That's why you're mad. Useful tools, useful fools. Yeah, brother. But listen to them talk. They talk like they know what they're talking about.
Now they don't. And Black women are left to fight that battle on their own. 98% of the time, Black women win the battle. Right? When Black women come out of the battle that they just fought, for everybody's interest, they come out with battle scars, trauma, and some more stuff. And they barely get a thank you. Black women are tired. So this particular caller goes, but I voted for her. And I understand that. But your community, y'all didn't come together as a collective. Because based on the polling numbers, the majority ruled and said, this ain't it. We ain't doing that. And they voted differently. So you and your community didn't come together as collective. And they outranked you. So regardless of what you did, the numbers show what the majority of y'all did. You understand?
No. Do you understand that the black man been telling you all along, when it's time to be white, they're gonna go to their side. When it's time to be Hispanic, they're gonna go to their side. You're the only dummy that when the war is on, you don't go to your side. And you be like, well, I can't go to my side because of the shit you've been doing.
Said black women are tired. And based on the numbers, y'all don't need us to help you in the fight. Y'all have the numbers to do it. You proved it. The polling numbers showed us everything we needed to see. The polling numbers showed who needs our help and who doesn't need our help. Now, I get it, what you did, but your community as a collective outreach you. Black women are tired. So now that we see the evidence has shown us y'all don't need us to help you fight, now we're going on vacation.
Ma'am, why was you helping them? Are you taking any questions? Why were you helping them? Why were you helping them? All indigent, self-righteous Sophia from the color purple asses, get the fuck out of here for sure. Fighting on my life? Right. Fighting who for who? Because you ain't been fighting us. You left us. Damn sure ain't fighting us. So you fighting who for who? Vote blue, no matter who or what they're offering you.
And that's on period. I don't know how else to tell you. And here's the thing. Your feelings shouldn't be hurt. Because if your feelings are hurt because black women are saying, hey, we opted out, you got it, Marco, then you have some more work to do. You have some more, you need to educate yourself a little bit more. If black women saying, hey, we opted out for the next 4 years bothers you, you need to educate yourself just a little bit more. Okay? Now listen. What has happened has happened. And the results say for the next 4 years, this is where we are. All I can do is encourage other communities, come together as a collective, come up with a before, a during, and an after plan, and then fight your fight. Y'all got this, but we on vacation, okay?
So, what we've been seeing in this video, we've been seeing black women allegedly throw the towel in of helping everybody else. So Poppy and them, I hope they deport you. This, I hope they do that to you. This, I do that to you. So basically they're turning on everybody. Hold on. So basically they're turning on everybody, what she's saying. So you never was cool with them. These people are some evil people, B. This is sick, bro.
In my practice, working with women, it doesn't matter if they're 250,000 earners and up, or stay-at-home moms, or low income, middle income. It don't matter. We tired, right? So I'm gonna take you backwards. Many of us had to grow up before we were ready. Many of us had the responsibilities of grown-ups at the age of 8 and 9 and 10. And it never stopped.
Here we go. Y'all lucky I ain't got no sad music. Y'all lucky I ain't got no sad music for these sore, losing, sour, pussy ass bitches. Y'all are so lucky. Yeah, them old comfortable Negroes are done. My question to you fellas are, why are they mad? I still don't get it, besides the fact that you wanted to make a statement on men. Because I don't see why you mad. Now you're mad at Poppy and everybody and the white girls, and you're mad at everybody. And that's what the other communities didn't know. They didn't know that the black man knows, these bitches are gladiators. They mad at everybody. So now they're like I said, they're exposing their hands and showing the whole world how bad they are towards everybody else. Black men already knew it. What does that have to do with us? Your black mama made you raise her kids so she could chase eggplant. I know, brother. Hold on, let's get some money for that. Nobody, boo. You tell, that's your story, bitch. What you want white people to be like you? How pathetic are you?
Matter, we tired, right? So I'm gonna take you backwards. Many of us had to grow up before we were ready. Many of us had the responsibilities of grown-ups at the age of 8 and 9 and 10, and it never stopped. Right? So think about that. Start there. Many of us had to be the parent in a respect that the parents couldn't be there, whether they were working, right? Working a job, working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whether they were mentally unavailable, right? Couldn't be there. Don't matter what it is. Many of us grew up before we were ready. So then that started our adulthood very young.
Ma'am, you voted for Kamala and lost, and this is the story that you have to say? Ma'am, yo, these bitches are sick. She voted for Kamala and lost, and she's telling this story. This is sick shit, y'all. Why don't you spend that same time and energy volunteering to help teach and raise these twerking teen girls out here to get their minds right so we could, man, you talking way too much sense. So we can rebuild black families. Man, they're gone, brother. You know it.
So now we move into being an adult, right? We out here trying to make it. And we're having a battle. We always have a battle. It's internal and external, right? Because how we think and feel about us is one, right? But then you got external, right? So you got the election. People went to sleep hopeful, woke up devastated, disappointed, right? Hurt, sad. So many different adjectives I can describe. But the point is, we tired, and a lot of people don't understand why Black women are the way they are, because we don't have the option to stop when we're tired. You got to show up at the parent teacher conference, right? We got to take the kids to the doctor's appointments, right? We got to make sure the house decent. We got to make sure they got food to eat. Make sure we go to the grocery store. All of those things, if they have any behavior issues, if they got stuff going on, we got to handle that. We ain't got no option to be like, shoot, I'm tired. I don't feel like, we ain't got no option, because we got to do it no matter what. Because for many of us, if we don't do it, it ain't going to get done. That's why we tired. Right? And then let's not talk about relationships. Let's not talk about how we feel about ourselves, and sometimes how people outside of us make us feel, in the respect that, when you're a Black woman, right, you competing, excuse me, for the Black men, because the Black men may not see us as valuable. The Black men may not see us as beautiful, right? So they go outside of the race. So,
ma'am, do you spend time beautifying yourself every day? No, I'm talking about you. Do you spend time beautifying yourself every day? No, I don't beautify myself every day, but when I'm going out, I put myself together. So on a day like today, could a man say that you're less than beautiful because you didn't try to beautify yourself? No, I think I'm beautiful either way. All right. They big scared of Project 2025 and Trump bringing slavery back. That's why they're mad. Their thought leaders, Meghan, Cardi, and even Queen B, let them down. Fuck your feelings. It's the economy. It's the immigration. It's the youth transition. And this, most importantly, is the fact that you can't win. Your voice don't mean shit. And all you talk about is how you align with other people against Black men. That's all you ever been proud of. So you got some nerve. Black men don't think we're beautiful. Right. You're bald-headed. Right. You let yourself go. Right. And on top of you doing all that, you're not acting like you did that. You're supposed to be nice when you done fucked up and you're not the most beautiful. You're supposed to be extra nice with the extra sauce.
So we competing for them, right? We competing in the workspace. We competing for them, right? We competing in the workspace. In corporate America, right? We're competing there to get a promotion, to get paid equal pay. We competing there too. Huh?
Man, why are you competing in the workspace? Why are you not home with the children? Because I want to compete in the workspace. So why are you using it as a victim card? You want to do that. Why are you using it as some sort of down or negative? You don't get to do that. That's why you're talking to yourself. Because no, you're not taking questions. Got it.
Shoot, and our co-workers, right? Like, we got to present a certain way. God forbid, we got to be concerned about how we wear our hair in certain spaces. We got to make sure we don't show up too ethnic. Believe it or not, like, we tired. We tired. We got to be the mama, you know, and no matter if the husband is there and their father's there, guess who they call? They call us first, right? So we the mama, we the sister, we the auntie, you know, we the cousin, we all things to everybody. That's why we tired. And then, for those of us that are women of a certain age, like myself, start going through changes, right? So now I'm 54. I ain't no longer 34 or 24. And with that being said, there's a lot of changes that happen. There's the weight gain. There's the not feeling as desired, not feeling or liking the way we look. There's so much, you know, and still trying to be successful, but yet we competing against everybody.
There you have it. After all her independent years, she's old now. And after getting old, she's tired. Damn, sis. You want black women. If you had to give advice to young black women, do you want them to follow your life? You sound tired. Dang. Wanted to be strong and independent. Oh, well, right. We don't feel sad. I don't know why that bitch think we feel sad. Bitch, you wanted to be tired. What the fuck? It's unbelievable. Black women are just selfish and can't see beyond themselves. Nobody's making this woman say this stuff. She's just saying it. They act like feeling desired is a human right. It's because, you know how they say, casting couch, Cardi B fucked her way through the industry. It's one of their superpowers to feel desired. And she's basically telling other races of people, don't you know we had nappy hair since we were little babies? We haven't felt desired our whole lives. But she won't add in the part that, and then the way that we was taught is to be manly and brutish and not to be ladylike so we don't be desired, and to always put our headphones on, wear sweatsuits and hoodies out in public so men could not desire us. And we don't like when men catcall us and stuff like that. We don't want to be desired. She's not adding all of that. It's okay. Harris slurped and humped her way in the pause. Right. You know what it is. You know what it is. They are all evil like Kim Porter. Yo, you know what it is. They were taught this. In America, they are taught to use their box for goods and services. The more beautiful you are, you know, the better goods and services you get. Women that look like her believe that she's the same thing as Kim Porter. That's where the problem came in at. You are not a Kim Porter. You got to give up more than your box. That's just the problem for me. You don't look like Kim Porter. You got to give up more than your box. Your box does not garner anything that Kim Porter gets where she could run this evil empire. You don't get to run no evil empire. You just get to just run and be evil. No empire. Because your box can't get that unless you pay.
Right? And I'm not saying comparison, right? But we competing in the sense that we competing for that dollar. You know, we out there trying to be business women, trying to be CEOs, running our business, but shoot, a lot of times we ain't got the resources. And many
They lead with their wallet, fellas.
times our businesses fail because we don't have the resources, right? There are people that may not necessarily invest in our ideas, invest in our business. We tired. We tired. You know, trying to do our best to raise our children, right? Raise them up in the way that they should go. Don't work out all the time, right? In the way in which we hope, right? As a parent, I don't care how many manuals they got out there about how you're supposed to parent. Man, please. Ain't no manual to show you how to be a good parent and how not to affect your children in a negative way. How many mistakes we made?
Ma'am, only thing that happened was Kamala Harris lost. Why are you doing this? This is crazy. Yo, these people are sick, bro. Yo, ma'am, Kamala Harris lost. Why are you doing this? I can't listen to this shit.
We just figuring it out, you know, we tired. We tired. Social media at times make it worse, right? We tired. Then it's like, if we ain't sexual enough, then it's like, ooh, now we hypersexual. Now we show too much skin, right? Now, it's just all of these different things, and I don't care who they are. Then it's like, oh, if you don't do this, then you get cheated on, right? And it's like you're trying to be all things to everybody. Just understand, being a Black woman is tiring. But we don't have the option to quit. We ain't got an option. Because if we quit, people will suffer. If we give up, people gonna suffer. Whether it is our family, our mates, our partners, or just us bringing what we bring to the world. If we give up, people gonna suffer. And here's the other thing. We're taught to be a strong Black woman, right? I never use that word anymore, especially in my practice. I never use that word. Now, are we resilient? Have we overcome some stuff? Have we went through and still going through and still pick up ourselves and still worship the Lord and say God is good? Anyhow, we still do it. Even though we don't understand why we go through the struggles we struggle, we don't understand because we like, Lord, when is it going to get better? Like, when are we going to not have to fight? When are we going to not be so tired? When? We don't know, but we keep going. So you see, for a lot of people that were triggered this week because of the election, they were hopeful that a woman, a Black woman, could be elected to office. They were hopeful. And then, when they woke up the next day, it was so hard for me. I had to hold a lot of space in my heart for all the women, especially the women that came into my practice that day. The majority of the session was spent talking about that, processing how they were feeling. I'm sitting on my love, my good energy, and I'm holding space for all my Black women that are tired.
Ma'am, 80-something% of Black men voted with you. Why don't you speak on Black men? Why can't Black men be a part of anything that you're doing? It's embarrassing, bro. No one ever said the Black woman isn't sexual enough. She just, right. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We can't do this. I'm trying to understand the connection. What does your failure as a single mom, career woman, in a BBW with a strong face have to do with Harris not winning the election? Right, woman king delusion, because she was like, they're all holding space for the, like Disagreeable always says, they're praying, meaning hands together. They pray over each other's pussy. So they always have a space in their heart for women that may be down. Their pussy may have fibroids and all this other stuff. and they hold these secret spaces for women, which is all fake and bullshit, just to be against men. I got a show on her. She is an evil Satanist like the rest of them mad dudes in the grave, right? It's not a game.